Hi everyone, this is Iris from ilee Tarots. Welcome to another Pick a Pile reading. Today we are going to see what is it that you're not seeing. So for this reading, I want to focus on anything that you may have been missing out. Like for example, let's say for example, that you are a working parent and you work so hard to make sure that your career is in line, your career is in place. You work so hard to make sure that your position is secured and your project is going smoothly and your boss is happy, your supervisor is happy. But back in home, your children are feeling neglected. Maybe even your parents are feeling neglected. And perhaps you may even have a friend who needs your support that you may have accidentally brushed off. Okay, so this is something that I wish to focus on for this reading. It's just something that needs your attention. Okay, so I've already explained the nature of this reading. What you can expect from this reading is that I will go first into reading your current energies, so that way you will know whether or not this reading will be for you. After that, we will go into, just direct getting into the answer for the question, what is it that you are not seeing right now? And then we will go into your advice. For this reading, I'm using 3 oracle cards. I'm using the Sacred Creators Oracle deck and Sacred Destiny Oracle from Denise Lin, and the other one is the Wild Offering Oracle. Okay, so yeah, so that's all for my introduction. So let's go straight into picking the piles. I have prepared 3 piles for you. So this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Okay, so you can go ahead and try to feel which pile is calling out to you. Otherwise, you can always choose one of these crystals that I have prepared for you. So for pile number 1, this is a druzy agate. Okay, for pile number 2, this is also a druzy agate actually. So I'll show you this druzy part here. Well, I don't want to, okay, fine. I don't think you can see it. It's a bit dark. I don't know why it's a bit dark, but it's a druzy agate. This is star shaped. And finally, a labradorite. Okay, all right, so you can pause this video if you need more time to feel which pile is calling out to you. And whenever you're ready, I will see you at the timestamps. Timestamps are in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. So let's just, no, what happened there? Okay, so druzy agate here, right? Alright, so we are going to talk about, this one is your current energy. Let me place them first. Right, so this is the part that you're not seeing. Push this guy here. Okay, so the rest of these cards are going to be your advice, which we will talk about later. So let's see if this reading is for you. So again, this part is your current energy. So you have 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and 8 of Pentacles. Okay, straight up 3, 6, 8. All very, very good cards. I mean, if you were to talk about 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and 7 of Pentacles, just those in between, they're not really good cards. But you just happen to have the very good cards between 3 to 8. Okay, 3 of Pentacles is a card about, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know they were off camera. So 3 of Pentacles is a card about collaboration, and you're teaming up with great people. You guys are doing great as a team. You got each other's backs, and I would say things are going very smoothly for you. Okay, especially when we have the 6 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles. Even you see this in this card here, this advocate here is not throwing money, but I guess it was saying donating or giving money to people who may need it. So in this case, this reading is saying that you are doing financially well. I will also say that in your career, in your workplace, you're doing great. Okay, it's really interesting that right in between the 4 to 5 and the 7 of Pentacles are not in this reading, and you get like the good ones. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, of course, there is something. It's also because you are trying to improve yourself, you're trying to get promotion, you're trying to make things better, all right? I only see this as your work, as something that's for your, when it comes to earning your money, increasing your stability in terms of monetary ways. Resources is all good. I really don't feel anything about family. Of course, sometimes in general readings, there's always definitely a possibility. But for this one, it is more about you are stable, you're happy, you're good where you are. Of course, there'll be rooms for improvement, you know, from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles and so on. But let's just stick to these three cards, okay? So what is it that you're not seeing? Justice, Ace of Swords, and the Moon. Okay, I think you are the kind like, oh, I just want to increase my money and my stability, and that is enough for me. I think there's something else that you should be focusing on, as in, what is your bigger plan, like the bigger picture of this? Okay, so for example, maybe there is something that I feel this Ace of Swords is about. There is something else that you should be focusing on that is not related to your work, to your money, but something that can supplement this part, or supplement your life in general. If there is something, sometimes if you feel like I don't know what else to do, my life is good, my life is great, but I wish there's something more. You know, this can fall under the card of unknown, the card of the Moon, because the Moon is always something like there's something there, but maybe there's not. You know, that's why it's always a card of uncertainty, a card of having faith that, you know, just hoping for the best. It can be, I'm trying to narrow down, to be honest, but I don't want to narrow down because this is a general reading. And if I narrow down, then it may not resonate with most of you already. So let me feel. So there is something that you feel is off, is out of whack. Very likely a lot of you feel you can do more, or there is something more to my life. So that is why the Justice is here, in a sense that you have to know how to balance out what is good for you and what is right for you. Okay, so very likely this is something that's good for you, because once you have the right amount of, once you have sufficient funds, sufficient money, you can take care of the people around you. In other words, you have done your part in taking care of what needs to be taken care of. So what's in it for you other than this, right? Is there something more that you can do? Is there something else that you should do? Okay, I'm just gonna pull one card for the Ace of Swords. I know I don't want to, but I think I have to. Hang on, guys, let me find my cards. Oops, hang on. All right, so because otherwise it's just too general, right? As much as I want it to be general, because it is a general reading, but no point if we have to wonder what is Iris talking about. All right, so Ace of Swords. What is this Ace of Swords about? What is it that they need to just figure out? Page of Swords. What is this Moon about? Queen of Cups. To be honest, I was already thinking that this reading is something about spirituality. But why I didn't want to say is because, yeah, maybe some of you are spiritual, but some of you may not be, okay? But sometimes everyone can be spiritual. Everyone is spiritual to a certain extent. You know, of course, we have different cultures, different countries, you know, different kinds of spirituality. For Asians, we are pretty spiritual. To the That's why, you know, we have religions and all that. I guess it's more about your soul growth here. I really feel this is more about spiritual as opposed to creativity, because cups can talk about creativity, but I feel it's something more than that. So let me try to find out what this is. Anything you can tell me with the justice? No. I mean, this reading is about something that you're not seeing, and this card is the point of this card, this video anyway. Okay, Ace of Swords and Page of Swords. So what is it that they need to find out, that they need to learn? Ace of Pentacles. I think it's there's something that you're already doing, and you're doing great, you're doing very good, and you see improvements not just in yourself but also in your surroundings, in your environment, because you are earning, you're improving, you're learning more, you are increasing your value. Okay, and there is something else that you need to do, and it's along the lines of being more spiritual, being more, no, it's kind of like enriching your soul. Yes, enriching your soul. Yes. So, and why I choose the word soul is because it's going to be different for everyone. I'm trying my best to cover as many groups of people. There will be some of you who are watching that are spiritual. There are some of you who may not be so much. Okay, but there's a need for you to have this balanced kind of life, where life cannot just be about, you know, logical and science and facts. That you must, there is and will be time, and there will be times where your spirituality, your intuition, your inner voice, your feelings will come into play. The most prominent is when parents deal with children. Okay, sometimes, yes, you see the facts, you see that the child the grades are not working, the grades are not improving, but parents' intuition will come out and say, is there something else that is bothering you? I think there is. Do you want to talk to me about it, or do you need your space? That's where intuition, that's where inner guidance, inner voice comes in. Okay, of course people can argue, oh, if you read about parenting books, of course they will teach you that, da. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that's not true. I'm just saying that there are times where you have to depend on your mother instincts, your father instincts, your parents' instincts. Okay? So, back to the reading, sorry. So there is something that you probably wanted to try, you probably wanted to start. Okay? And actually it's more like you should start something else. This is the thing that you're not seeing. You cannot depend just on this alone. Alright? In other words, it's very likely just for you to build your stability even further. Okay? And it may be likely that it's related to spirituality. So this can be, you know, like tarot readers, like healing practices, like sound healing. Maybe some of you're more into, you know, selling plants. You know, plants are very, very nice. I really like to have plants, you know. It's not, the idea of plants is just like you spend time in nature, and that enriches your soul because you feel so relaxed, you feel so you. Okay, I'm trying my best to explain how to apply enriching your soul means. But if you have a better explanation, please do comment below. I need help. Okay, so now we're going to go into, I really hope you get what I mean. Okay, so summary. You are doing well where you are, okay? life is improving for you. You're even getting the moolah, okay? And you are increasing your value. But there is something else that very likely you may want to start in, okay? That can, for some of you, that can be more about your spiritual practices. Otherwise, this is just a reading that says that you should be starting something else that can further increase your value. Okay, I mean, it's not about like, wow, you're gonna be a millionaire, but probably more towards like, you need to fasten your pace to earn more money or something like that, or more stability. Okay? Alright, so let's see the advice right now. Queen of Wands, yes. Fool, yes. World, yes. So it's exactly like I said. There is something else that you have to start. For most of you, it is definitely something that you already know what you want, what you have to do. But maybe you're more like, it's okay. I'm just gonna put this aside. Let me focus on this first. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with this. Let me do this. Let me just focus on this. Universe is saying, Spirit, Source, God is saying, it's time to go into this other one. But it's very likely, it's kind of like you have this idea, but you may not know how to go about. You always wanted to go, I want to be a spiritual healer, but I have the talent, I have the skill, but I don't know how to go about meeting people, talking to people, and I need a mentor, and perhaps I need a, I don't know, marketing strategy or something. So it's kind of like saying it's time for you to venture into something else to further help you. Okay, definitely something that's gonna be good for you in the future, right? Otherwise, why is the reading saying this, right? So Queen of Wands, the Fool, the World. Queen of Wands, definitely, it's a card about telling you to focus on your goal. Okay, so whatever this thing here is, it is in line with what you want. So maybe for some of you, it's more like, okay, I want to create a stable future for me and my children and my family, my parents. So it is in line. Okay, it's just about whether or not you really, really want to do it. I'm surprised that there's no Magician here. But the Fool itself, it does indicate that this is going to be a new journey. So very likely, whatever it is that you want to do, it may be a different feel, but it is still moving towards the same goal, which is creating stability for yourself, and for your family, for your children, for your parents, for your friends, la 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 la. Okay, and the World is something that it just tells me that this thing is achievable. You have the first card, and you have the final card of the major arcanas in tarot. Okay, all right. So now we're going to the oracle cards. Ambush fear with your ferocious dreams. So like I said, there you already have this goal in front of you. So I want to achieve, I want to create something stable for my family and children, parents, la la la. So ambush fear with your ferocious dreams. So dream big. Okay, be the Queen of Wands. Okay, oh sorry, transformation. So it's time to make the change. It's time to go for it. I don't think you are in a comfortable state. I just think that you are doing very good. You have this right motivation. You have this right feel and desire to go for what it is that you want. But there's time. But now is the time for you to venture into this other thing. Okay? For all you know, maybe now is the right time. It is the ripe time to go for it. Okay. Finally, we have compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experience. Dear Lord, help me feel ever-deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. So have compassion for yourself. You deserve this. You deserve doing what it is you want. I think it's very like, it's more like, you know, you're doing great. You are improving, increasing your value. So it's, you know, it's kind of like pamper yourself with doing something that you really, really want to do. So maybe this is more about, you know, your work, you know, just to get the money to pay the bills. Right now is the right time for you to venture into one of your hobbies, one of your interests. Maybe some of you just want to, you know, take more selfies, put on TikTok, on Instagram. It can just be as simple as that. It's time for you to dive in to doing something that you really, really want to do. Okay, so like I said, so for some of you, it is more about your spirituality. For others of you, it is something that you really, really want to do. I cannot tell you if this is like a hobby or interest, or if this is just as simple as having an Instagram and all that, but you will know what I'm talking about. Your soul will know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's the thing about tarot readings. I love it so much. Okay, so pile number 1, that's all I have for you. So I really hope that this reading resonates with you. I really hope that this reading has helped you. This reading has inspired you and has encouraged you. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do share it with your friends if you feel it's going to help them. And you can always follow me on my other social medias. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, of course, and Instagram. And I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. So let's go straight into your reading. Whoops, sorry, forgot about this one. Hang on. All right, yeah, just put this here. Okay, so Druzy Agate here. All right, so this 3 cards here will talk about your current energy, so you will know whether or not this reading will resonate with you. And this top here talks about, answering the question, what is it that you're not seeing right now? And all these other cards are going to be your advice, which we will talk later. So let's start here. 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups, the Lovers. So very likely there is some sort of decision when you're thinking whether or not to stay put or whether or not to let go. Okay, sometimes we are so focused in on the problem that we're not really focusing in on the solution. You know, it's kind of like let me think of an example. So it can be as simple as, you're hanging on to this work because you need the money, you need to pay the bills. So it doesn't matter if other people treat you like shit. So you just hang on to it, you just persevere, you just pretend and ignore all these haters and all this negativity. But you are slowly draining your own energy, you're slowly depleting. Okay, but of course it's not easy for me to tell you to let go, right? It's not easy for me to let go of this work. Things will be better. You have to cut away of the negativity, but you still need to pay the bills, right? You still need to at least secure something for your family, for yourself, right? So this is a bit about whether to stay or to go. Okay, for some of you, it definitely can be love related. Otherwise, to me, this is just a simple decision about, hanging on to. But I really feel that most of you are holding on. You do not want to let go. Okay, all right, so let's see what is it that you're not seeing. King of Cups, Death, and Temperance. So I can see even here, I can already feel this energy here is smaller than this one. This one is more stable, if you see, energy-wise. King of Cups, Death, and Temperance. So there is a thought pattern, there is a behavior, there is like a principle even that has to die, that has to change. Otherwise, you will forever be stuck in this question. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I leave? Should I stay? Should I just stay on and hope for the best and things are going to change? I just saw another pattern. Hang on. Okay, I think I have to say this first because it's really, really loud in my head. So for some of you, it's more of the struggles that you feel that you're facing. It's not that you cannot handle. You can handle it, okay? You just need to know how to release this pent up energy, this tight feeling in your chest, you have to sometimes it's like this. It's very easy for us to tell you, you have to hang on, you have to hold on, you don't give up, la 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 la. But sometimes the simplest answer, the simplest advice is just that. So I give you an example. There was this application form that I have to fill online. And what happens was I sort of screwed up. And the worst thing was the interface was so bad that I do not know how to delete that particular part, and I cannot submit my form. So I actually pulled some cards for myself. I asked, am I able to submit this form? And then my cards show me yes. I don't remember what the card was. I even asked if what I did is, if this situation is solvable. Okay, and yes, my cards still show me yes. So I almost gave up, to be really honest. But I wasn't happy that my cards show me yes, I can do it. I can do it. Okay. Too bad the cards sometimes they don't tell you where the problem is. But when the card says you can do it, it really does mean that you can do it. Because after about, I think 45 minutes in, I finally figured out how to, get rid of that stupid botch thing. And I managed to submit that form that day. Okay? So sometimes it really is just as simple as, you can do this. And these two cards are just saying that you can do this. It's not to diminish your diminish your feeling of, it's so hard. Yes, I'm sure it is very hard. And that's why all the more you have to be tougher than the situation, to be tougher than the problem. Okay, so Death here, there is something that you have to let go. I will pull some cards for you later. Okay, there is something that you have to let go. Sometimes it can just be as simple as you are struggling with something. You let go of that feeling of, when you struggle, it's definitely because you're holding on to something. Okay, and with the Seven of Wands, it is about, having to fight against something. Maybe fighting against your feelings, fighting against the workload, fighting against a group of people. This card is about resisting. Okay, so trying to slowly let go of that resistance by doing something. Maybe for some of you, if this is too much workload, try to delegate the work. Try to ask for help. Try to perhaps take a break, relax, and then get back into it and see, with a fresher mind, you'll be able to perhaps find another solution to it. Okay, so there is something that you have to let go. Yes, I keep saying that, I know. Hang on, let me find my cards. Okay. All right. Okay, so before that, so Temperance and Lovers, there is some, it's very likely, because the Lovers itself is a choice. Okay, yes, maybe for some of you, you're thinking about whether to stay or go. But for some of you, it can be as simple as, do I deal with this person today, or do I not deal with this person today? Okay, it's not really more about leaving the whole thing altogether, but about whether or not to deal with this person, deal with this problem or not. Okay, it's more like, do I feed the medicine to the cat today, or do I not feed it today? No, it's something like that. All right. So Temperance, yeah. So Temperance with the Lovers on top of each, with Temperance on top of the Lovers will indicate that sometimes you just need to know how to read the situation, read the room. Okay. All right. But let's talk about Death and Eight of Cups first. So universe, let's talk about Death and Eight of Cups. What is this Death and Eight of Cups about? The Chariot. So what does Eight of Cups here mean? What is it that needs to be let go? The devil. So there is something that you're harping on. So for some of you, it's like, yes, you're thinking, should I leave? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I, you know, just hang on to it? Stop thinking about that question and direct your focus into finding a solution. In other words, sometimes it can be as simple as just make a goddamn decision. Sometimes it can just be as simple as that. Okay, but this reading is saying that don't harp on that problem. Start thinking about a solution. You know, it's like what I always complain to my friends about. You know, the problem with most people is that they keep highlighting the problems, but they don't bother giving suggestions on how to solve that problem, and then they just expect other people to solve it. Okay, that's my problem with people most of the time. It's like yes, you can highlight the problem definitely, but if you're starting to be upset with why people are not doing are not solving and not doing anything, and I'm talking about like just like simple matters and not about those governmental or those policies and all that, this is very evident, and I'm speaking this from experience when I'm deal with my neighbors. You know, when we have this committee in the, you know, in an apartment, in a condominium, in more of like a community based kind of place event matters. Most of the time I notice that a lot of people, they just throw all kinds of problems when the solution sometimes is just as simple as talking to the person, or just most of the time talking to the person, or just, you know, highlighting this to the relevant authorities. Okay, so don't be that kind of person. Don't just harp on the problem, because you manifest, you attract what you manifest, you attract what you are, you attract no, you are, what's the word? Okay, if you keep on harping on the problem will forever be there. Okay, and I'm not saying for you to forget about the problem. I'm just saying that stop focusing on the problem. Start focusing on the solution. Okay? I want to see if there's anything else here. I know we still have some advice here. Is there anything else? Just one card will do, please. Is there anything else? Six of Wands. It is about you just being more confident. Okay? Maybe for some of you, you feel that some people are just wanting to drag you down, to pull you down. And that's why you're wondering if I should stay, if I should go, if I should stay, if I should go. You know, sometimes it's just, I have done this kind of readings where people will keep talking, will harp, like I said, harp on the problem. Oh my gosh, people are up against me. They want to sabotage me. You know, don't worry about that. If you're good at what you do, there's no way they can sabotage you. Oh well, of course there's always a way to sabotage you, but so long as you can keep on focusing in on what you should do, on the things that really matter, then don't harp on this you know, small people and these small things. Okay, I hope that was clear for you, right? I hope so. Okay, so advice here, right? The Moon, Ace of Swords, and the Hierophant. Do what you can based on what you know. Okay, you cannot control things that are out of your hands. You cannot control things that are or have unknown factors. So very likely, you know, unknown factors usually, you know, human characters, feelings are definitely one of the hardest unknown factors, because you never know what they're gonna do. You never know what they're gonna feel. Maybe today they're gonna be good to you, tomorrow you'll never know if they're gonna backstab you. Okay, so what you can do for yourself is just to follow procedures, follow the right rules, regulations, make sure that you do not make any mistakes. It can be as simple as just focus on what really matters. And if you keep focusing on yourself because you're so afraid they are trying to sabotage you, but in the end you're the one sabotaging yourself. Okay? This knot here, this card here, with this tangled rope here, it always tells me that I feel that I have this knot in my heart. And very likely you feel it too. And this is what was felt with the Seven of Wands here when I said there's a feeling of something very tight in the chest. Just focus on what is important. It's exactly like what we've talked about in the beginning. Okay? I don't think they can do anything to you if this is related to someone else. Otherwise, this is just as simple as don't harp on the problem. Okay? I want to pull this one for you. I just want to double check. Oops, hang on. For the Hierophant, please. I want to say they cannot do anything to you. You are definitely protected in certain ways. I'm not sure. Initially I wanted to say if you were divinely protected, no, but I just wanted to be sure. And it's not like you're divinely protected. Of course it can be, but I also want to say that they cannot do anything to you. Okay? All right. So oracle cards. We have you are epic. And there's nothing these people can do to you, okay? And you can do anything that you want, all right? You got the Six of Wands. You have your epic. Change. So again, death, change. There is something that needs to change, and it's going to have to come from you, okay? There's change the way you see things, all right? Patience. If you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. Okay, so it's just like what I said. It's not like no. The problem will be that this is really just reminding me of those office politics, where you're always so afraid of what these people will do to you to sabotage you. And don't focus on them. You don't have to. So long as you can focus on your own work, make sure everything you do is right and follows procedure and yields the best result, then you don't have to worry about these people. Okay? If this is about office politics, all right? Otherwise, if this is like what I said in the beginning, if back and forth, because you keep harping on the problem, sometimes we cannot always be in control of everything, especially if this is where you have many variables involved. Okay, so try to let it be for now. Focus on what really matters. Focus on yourself and focus on what you can do and what you can be in control of. Okay, all right, so pile number 2, that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates with you, and if it does, I really hope you get something out from this reading. I hope you feel inspired. I hope you feel encouraged. All right, all the best to you. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do share this video with your friends if you feel it will help them. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, of course, and also on Instagram. So if you like more of my tarot content, you can always follow me on my social medias. And I will see you next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. Let's go straight into your reading. God damn it. I did this with pile 1 and 2, and now I'm doing with pile 3. I mean, pile 2 was the first pile's crystal was there, so I have to remove it. Alright, okay, so Labby here. Alright, so this is going to be your energy, your current energy, so you will know whether this reading will resonate with you or not. Alright, and this part here will answer the question, what is it that you're not seeing? Alright, so these cards will be your advice. Okay, oops. Alright, so let's start here. 9 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, okay, let me see, and King of Cups. I somehow feel this is more about you and someone else. So it's kind of like one energy is here, another energy is here, so you can be either one. And you both are doing great. There's cooperation, there's give and take, equal give and take, and everyone's happy. To be honest, I don't really like it. I usually love this card, but for here, I feel that there's a bit of taking too much than needed. And this guy don't really mind, to be honest. But otherwise, this is definitely about between you and someone else. All right. So what is it that you are not seeing? Empress, Queen of Wands, and Three of Wands. Okay, hang on. I'm seeing one scenario. And I don't really do this kind of readings often, alright? Because a lot of people, they like to read Three of Cups, Three of Swords as third-party situations. I rarely see, of course, people do relate the number 3 as third-party relations. My third-party situation card is always the Three of Wands. And I rarely do read third parties. But I really feel this reading is about a third party, especially when I said that someone is taking more than they should. Okay, and you have been very nice to this person, being very patient. All right, you're too nice for your own good. Okay, I have to see further into this reading to see what this is about. Okay, it really does seem that there's someone that is taking advantage. Yes, that's the word. Taking advantage. Yes, maybe to you, you feel that there's equal balance, give and take, but there is someone that is, I want to use the word taking advantage because that really fits all kinds of scenarios. And for some of you, you don't really mind. And I really think this is more of you rather than this person here. And this person here is already enough. They have enough. So, and if you are this person and you're waiting for this person to give you more stuff, to give you what you should get, you are going to end up just waiting. Okay, and this is why this is my third party reading, because very likely they don't see you as how you see them. Meaning to say, maybe they don't see you, maybe they don't see you that important, they see you disposable. You know, it's a very bad term to use, but it is what it is. Or maybe they just don't appreciate you. Yes, maybe I should use that instead. Okay? Okay, I want to ask a few questions here, because while these two cards here does indicate that there is imbalance give and take, then why is the Six of Pentacles here? But then again, if you were to see the Rider-Waite, the usual card, the Rider-Waite card, let me show you out and see. Yes, Six of Pentacles does talk about equal give and take, but Hang on. So yes, this is your tarot lesson. Let me find it. Come on. Nope, nope, nope. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Okay. So look at this card. Sometimes people can relate this card to being miser. You know, this person, yes, they are donating, they're giving, you know, and they want to be fair to everyone, but you have to see from you know, from a higher perspective, from a different perspective, that this person has all the kinds of luxury, but he's just giving these people just enough for them. So sometimes I will relate this card to, you know, politicians, because they tend to give, you know, candies and those small things just to buy their votes. Okay, so yes, it really has to depend on the surrounding cards, right? So yeah, but let me see what the Six of Pentacles is about. I really want to know. You know, is there anything else you can tell me about the Six of Pentacles here? Otherwise, it's just as it is. Seven of Swords. Okay, so very likely either you're getting breadcrumbs or this person is taking advantage of you. And it's not like you don't know. You do know, because you are the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is someone very intuitive. It's not possible you do not know. Okay? So what is it that you're not seeing? You are not seeing the power that you have. You're not seeing that you are enough. You're not seeing that this person is not for you. You are a King of Cups. This person is just a 9. It's not even a page. It's not even a knight. It's not even a queen. Okay? But you, deep inside yourself, you are the Empress. You are the Queen of Wands. And you should be waiting for someone better. Okay? And I know you're waiting. And I know you're waiting for this person. Maybe you're waiting for this person to reciprocate, or to reconcile, or to come back to you, and then you both will be together, and it's gonna be like some Disney kind of fairy tale happy ending. But you will only end up waiting for this person. Better to wait for someone who will love you just the same than to wait for this kind of person forever and never knowing what's gonna happen. I'm just trying to see what else I want to show you, want to share with you. I want to pull one card for the Queen of Wands. I like that there's a Queen of Wands here. I'll explain why. Yep. You should be the Queen of Wands, meaning to say you should be more goal-oriented. You should be someone who knows what you want. And maybe right now you think, oh, I want this person so much. This person is the one for me. I've been waiting and I'm sure this person's gonna change for me. La 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 la. It's time to put your foot down. And that's the beautiful thing about Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone who, like Queen of Swords, they're also someone who takes no bullshit, who takes no nonsense. And you shouldn't. Okay? You are the Empress. You are everything. You are everyone's dream person. And you deserve better. You deserve a better life. You deserve a peaceful life. You definitely deserve someone better than this person. Okay, so you don't have to wait for this person. You don't have to wonder, oh, let me just wait here and see what this person will do, and then I react accordingly. You are just stopping yourself from living your life. Yeah? Okay, so let's go into advice. Your card is very direct. So, 3 advice: Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, and Judgment. To me, these 3 cards is more about you, rather than this person, this situation here. Because you should live your life Why are you waiting for this person? Why are you letting this person determine your happiness? Why are you letting this person, you know, you feel like, oh, once I get this person, everything is complete for me. No, you don't. You don't. You are complete. You are the Empress. Okay? And it's really, to me, this feeling is so joyous and it's so cutesy and it's so happy. It's kind of like a feeling, a loving feeling. There's a loving feeling to it. But definitely a bit of a dash of cheekiness. But definitely happy, caring, and loving. It's I just feel very happy just seeing these two cards. And you should be. You should be this happy. Okay? And it's time to face yourself. It's time to face the truth. It's time to decide once and for all what is good for you and what you deserve. Okay? Alright. So we have 3 cards. What's your honest truth? Exactly. So what is your honest truth? So this is just something that you have to ask yourself. What is your honest truth? Do you think you deserve this kind of person? Or do you think you can do better? Or you think you can do without any person? Why are you waiting on this person? Is it to feed your ego? Is it to, you know, it's because it's like the ultimate achievement? What is, ask yourself, once you get this person, what sort of achievement do you think you're gonna get once this person, you know, chooses you or gets back to you or wants you? And ask yourself, are you really happy with how they treat you? And if not, why are you letting this person treat you otherwise? I mean, why do you let this person treat you like this? Okay? Just something for you to ponder. Alright, so new beginnings, and you deserve new beginnings. Okay? You deserve a happy life with or without this person. I'm not that I think this person can give you a happy life, but you definitely need to know how to be happy just being yourself, being by yourself. Okay? New beginnings to me is more about making new choices. You know, sometimes making new choices is just as simple as, no, I don't want to be treated like this anymore. That's it. Okay? And it's going to raise your vibration, and in turn you will attract people that is more to your vibration, meaning to say you will be able to attract people who want love just as much as you do. Right? Alright. So last card, trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Okay, so this is something to do with this Three of Wands here. Sometimes it's just as simple as just believing that God, Spirit, Source, that universe will send you the right person when it's time. You know, maybe sometimes it's just as simple as, oh, this person just conveniently happens to be there. So it's so easy for you to fall in love with this person, have a crush on this person, when in fact, you know, you should focus on manifesting the right person for you. Not this person. This person may be the right person for you, but right now he's not, or she's not, or they're not. Okay? So trust, believe. Maybe you've been waiting for a long time. That's why you're like, oh, okay, it's fine. This person is here. I'm just gonna take this person. No, you don't have to devalue yourself to that point. You know, you are the Empress. You are damn good. Okay? Believe in yourself. Right? Alright. Pile number 3 is all I have for you actually, because your reading is really very straightforward. Pile number 1, pile number 2, I have to pull a lot of cards for them. But I really hope this reading resonates with you. And if it does, I really hope that this reading has helped you, has given you the right advice, has inspired you, has encouraged you. And if you like this video, please do give this video a thumbs up, a like, and do please help me share this with your friends if you feel this video will help them. I am on Facebook, of course on YouTube and Instagram. You can definitely follow me there for more tarot content, and I will see you next video. Bye!